All right, it says I'm live. Okay, in case you haven't noticed, I'm in a hotel at a Holiday Inn. Hold on a second. All right. Ugh. So I'm in a Holiday Inn, and this one I decided I wanted to check out the one in Lincoln, 155 Fiera Road or Ranch Road. Um, so I check in. Everything's fine with the check in. I pay for it. And then he tells me, oh, there's going to be a $50 deposit. And I said, what's the $50 deposit for? Oh, any damages. I said, well, I don't plan on damaging your place. I travel all over the place using your inn. He goes, well, we'll charge it back to your card. And I'm like, no, you won't. You won't charge it back. I don't know what it is inside of me right now, but I am not putting up with any bullshit from anybody. I don't care who you are. So I immediately looked at his energy and I was like, no, you're lying. So, so sure enough, now this goes to tell you how often I go and stay at places, okay? You guys know me. I share my journeys, I share where I'm going to, I talk about all the places, you know, hold on. I share all the places where I'm going. So I get to the room. I was going into room 320, 325, 326, 328, 326. I get in there and I always do a check through. I check the bed. I just check. I check, make sure there's nobody standing in a closet. You just never know. So I check everything. And so I go in and I check the bathroom. And the bathroom, I kid you not, had putty that was just laid into all the nicks and stuff of whatever happened in the bathroom. I don't know if the person they were doing repairs and they had the drain thing pulled out and was sitting on the side and there was putty stuff. It was a mess. And I said, oh hell no, you're not gonna charge me no $50 for this. I said, I'm not taking this. I'm a goddess. I'm not taking this. So I took a picture of it. This is what you do. Take a picture of the room, take a picture of everything. And then you become well known as I'm reporting this to you. Because if you think you're going to get your $50, I'm going to make you work hard for it to get it. Okay. So I took pictures of it, went back down, got some of my stuff, came back, and I said, I would like another room. And he says, why? Took my phone out, showed him the bathtub. And he goes, oh, I wasn't aware that was going on in the bathroom. I said, that's why I took a picture of it, so you wouldn't charge me $50 for something that you guys were already repairing. He looks at me. I say, yeah, you're the first place I've ever stayed at that's requiring a $50 deposit. And I know times are hard for a lot of businesses, and I know businesses are lying to get their money. You will lie for that paper. And he's like, well, I didn't know this was going on. So he goes and get his manager. And his manager comes up and I shoved my phone over and let him take a look at it. He goes, I didn't know that was going on in there. How is it you're the manager and you don't know that this is going on in your establishment? Okay. Now, I go to different places all the time. So I know what I'm looking for. Okay. Functionable toilets, looking for a clean bathtub, make sure that the water is running right. I'm looking for a clean bed. I'm not looking to see if I'm going to find pet hair on my bed, hair all over the place, hair on the towels. I'm not looking for that because I'm checking. Okay, I have a right to check. I'm paying money to stay there. I have a right to check. And so do you. When you travel somewhere, if something's not right, go up and complain because they rather have you be quiet than to be complaining and then other people hear it. Okay, they hear the upsetness. So I said, I want another room. He goes, well, we're gonna. I said, that's not what I asked. I said I want another room because I'm not taking this and this situation is going on. So he's like, well, did you put everything down? Did you put, I said, I didn't put nothing down. I went straight and looked around and I checked the bathroom. And this is what I found. I came right back out and I want another room. Well, we just have to check. I said, fuck COVID. I ain't bring no COVID into your damn room. Shut up. So mad. So I have a reason for the title, and you're about to find out why I called it that. So the manager comes up and he goes in the room. He's going to check everything. Like, did I touch anything? Did I move anything? I didn't touch nothing. I simply walked in doing my checkabout, didn't like what I saw, went back down, had a picture and complained and said, no, not good enough. Shit, no, it's not okay with me. So there comes a time when you have to stop just saying, oh, it's nothing big. It's no big deal. No, it is a big deal. We've been disrupted enough. So anytime something is not in alignment with what you want or how you want it to be, you have every reason to say, oh, that's not acceptable. That's not what I want. You need to do it when you go to hospitals. You have to speak up because if you don't speak up, they will give you the wrong stuff. They will almost kill you in a hospital, and they have killed people in a hospital. They have done it by being too fast, not caring, not holding enough compassion, and somebody made an error. Gave the patient the wrong thing, wrong something, okay? So I just want to bring this up and let you know this, that we are in a disruption energy. And that disruption energy is all about how we've been put on hold, how our life has been manipulated, for too long, to be honest, way too long. So I get another room. I get in room 330. Okay. And the manager is still like 2 doors down, checking the room. I'm putting the key in. He comes out and I go, is the room okay? He goes, oh, yeah. Of course it's okay. He smiles at me. He goes, it's okay. So I come into the new room. What do? I check everything. I'm already noticing nicks on the side of the plant holder thing, nicks on the TV mantle thing. I said, oh, it's got nicks here, nicks there. Let me check the bathroom. Bathroom's nice. Toilet's workable. Tub didn't have some situation going on. Looked really good. And I was fine. I said, okay, let me check the desk console. Let me check, everything. So I took pictures of the plant area where the plant is, where it was all nicked up. I took pictures on the front TV console thing, took pictures of it. Then I went back down. I went back up to the Austin. And I said, okay, so I just wanted to let you know I'm taking pictures. Oh, don't mind this. I got the TV on, the thing that's down. But I don't know what this is. This beam of light thing going on right here. I don't know what that is. That's kind of interesting. So it just showed up as soon as I started coming on live. But I don't see it in the mirror. Interesting. So I go back down and I said, okay. And I pull my phone up. I said, okay, you have a nick here on this, and you have a nick on this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm telling him that you got nicks here, nicks there, nick. And he's like, oh, I didn't. Oh, I said, look. Bottom line is, you're charging a $50 deposit. I'm not going to be paying you $50 deposit for something I didn't do to your establishment, and you're just trying to collect the money. And then on top of that, I brought my own face towels, because if they're collecting $50, they're probably collecting it off of your face towels. If you have makeup on and you take it off and it gets on the white towels. Come on now, you using freaking white towels. Give me a break. So I brought my own towels, and I'm going to use that. I'm not even going to touch the other towels. I'm not even here for that long. I'm basically just checking in to give my Sundance brother and sisters some time for their visit and their gathering with their family and stuff tomorrow. And then I took this as an opportunity. Well, fine, I can kick it in the bed and relax, do some research. I got some research going on. Got some research going on, and I just wanted to get into it and do some research. And so that's when I told him, I said, I just want to kind of go, go be. And I got new ideas running around in my head for a new book. And by the way, thank you so much for buying my books. I just went up in my sales of my book. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting Be So Light channel. In case you haven't realized who I am, I know I just come on and start talking. I figure you know who I am if you're just popping on here watching me. So my name is Felicia, also Priestess Michaela, also known as Niana. Today I'm wearing my head covering that reminds me a lot of my Taino Papi. He passed away 3 years ago from a heart attack. And so Balanoni did a post, which is his wife, did a post honoring and remembering him. And, they were married for 15 years. And to have your loved one just die suddenly of a heart attack is devastational. And when I heard of the news that he had died, and you guys were there with me when I went through that, I found out about it when I was out in Shasta. I was doing medicine up on the mountain, and I felt this weirdness. I just couldn't put my finger on it. It was like a weirdness coming over me. And then, boom, I get the phone call, and I thought it was a joke. It really did, because I just was out there in Puerto Rico 4 months prior. And I thought it was a joke. So I miss him terribly, around this time of the year. And then when my birthday comes in, because he made it a habit to sing happy birthday to me. So I've been wearing my black head cover because he liked to wear his bandana, and he looked like a painter when he would put his on. And one of the fondest memories, I was thinking about it this morning, and this is why I call it disruption. Now I want you to go back how our lives were a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And I bet you some money right about now, you're probably wondering, wow, what I had going on about 1 or 2 or 3 years ago was nothing compared to what the hell's going on right now, right? So I went ahead and I was thinking about how he would get up in the morning and he'd be in the kitchen, and there's something. Now everybody that's Puerto Rican that knows about Puerto Rico knows about the coffee. All right. There's no coffee better than the coffee that's in Puerto Rico. Now I'm not a coffee drinker, but I just know how good that coffee is. All right. We could be going and doing medicine. We could be up in the forest. We could be going to all the different sacred places doing medicine, but got to have that coffee. And he loved his coffee, and he loved his cigars. And he loved the cigars that were hand rolled by the Taino women when we would make the hand rolled tobacco cigar rolls with medicine that had the honey to seal it and the prayers on it. And those are the cigars he would smoke. So it was fun to he'd get up, get the coffee percolating, because I'm if I'm visiting, I'm laying in the bed and just waking up and being thankful to be on the island, being thankful to smell that air and to take that all in and just being thankful. Puerto Rico, Puerto. And just thinking about it. He'd get the coffee, get his cigar, and go out to his little workshop. He made those hand pins and carvings. He would do wood carvings, statue things, and he'd be out there just doing his stuff. And then he'd like to go either drive or walk down to the corner where they made the fresh bread in the morning, this Puerto Rican bread. There is nothing like it. It's so good. So this would happen after he get his coffee, go walk, go get the bread, and he would come back and fresh bread. I mean, it's still warm where they took it out of the oven. It's still warm, and I'm like, oh my god, it's the bread. And so he take that bread, and then Malanani would go in the kitchen, and she would make up the sunny side up egg. And then she'd take and put a slice of ham on that, and then a slice of the cheese on that bread, and then take it and fold it, and then let it get nice and warm, and then serve it up and cut it, serve it up to you. And oh my God. Oh, just anybody on the island knows what I'm talking about. When their brothers make the food like that, you know what I'm talking about, okay? It's it just brings back memories. You know, it really brings back memories, and I miss him. I really do, especially now. Because now, if he was alive and this stuff was going, you know what he would have said? Niana, yes, Papa. Pack your stuff. Get to the island. Come home. Get to the island. That's what he would do. Come home. Get to the island. And I'd be like, you know what? You're right. I need to be at the island. I need to be there. The island of Puerto Rico and also New Orleans, Louisiana, feels kind of like the same. Very mysterious, very healing, very connected to time, connected to the past. Timelines slipping in and out of each other. But the island is alive, and the spirits that live on that island, the native spirits, are very alive. And I miss that right now. I wish I could be on the island. You know, I wish I could be there right now. But, you know, I have to wait. You know, Abuela doesn't want me to come home right now. She's like, wait until the first of the year. Everybody has to wait. I'm like, So, but I have fond memories, and I said I want to wear my covering for my head today with this. And so, of course, I had to go to storage today. You know what this is. And after I went to storage, I found the book I needed to do my research on, and I wanted to take a look at that. And then I drove to the restaurant that I like to go to once again and walk in there, and they go, "Oh, would you like the lunch?" "Yes, please." And got my chips and my salsa for later on. So why did I call the video Disruption? It came up and it was strong this morning in my mind. And I said it to my friend. I said, my life has been disrupted along with everyone else. I wasn't trying to bring it all in for myself, but I was just saying my life has been disrupted. It's been disrupted. Oh, can I find that warming thing? Because it's a little chilly. I'm on the third floor. Spirit told me check in, be on the third floor. Don't be on the bottom floor. That's okay. So, but my life has been disrupted. It's 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 been put on pause. It's been disrupted. It's been shuffled about in ways that is not okay with me. And it's been put on hold. And I was a little discombobulated with that emotion that was coming up inside of me. And I said, you know what? Everybody's been disrupted. Our lives have been disrupted. Some of it is good to get us to look at something else, and some of it's just been downright menace to society. Been downright menace, just unnecessary in a lot of ways. But I'm on here to talk to everybody about the energies that you're feeling, the anxiety, the worry. Most of you that are feeling the anxiety, if you're not working with me doing the detox spiral light treatment that brings that stuff up and that's stored in your cellular memory and helps to help you release it. If you are if you are not doing the program and you are feeling and sensing other people's stuff in a consciousness setting, that's what you're feeling. That's what's coming up. So it's really easy to say, God, I feel anxious today, or I feel over sensitive, or I feel anger, or I feel, I don't know what I'm feeling, but I feel tired. I want to lay down. I want to get some rest. Lay down. Get some rest. Sometimes people are so busy just getting up and go, go, go. And instead of just have a pajama day. Don't get dressed. Maybe don't get out of bed. Maybe just take some time and lay down, because as we're sleeping, we are recalibrating. We're receiving those light codes coming in, and we're getting that energy and those upgrades. So sometimes you might need to just lay down and relax. Maybe you just want to meditate. Maybe you just want to just be, you know. Maybe that's what it is. You just need to relax and be. Time out. But our lives have been disrupted. A disruption has come into our lives. And I was talking to the lady at the storage. I went in and paid on my storage, and I said, I wasn't supposed to be here this long. She goes, yeah, a lot of people are in the same category, trying to find a place, and places aren't letting people move in so easily because they don't know if they have employment and blah, blah, blah. I said, yep, same thing. I said, everything has been disrupted. And when I use that word, she says, yes, everything has been disrupted. There's a disruption going on. And some of you don't need to be taking on all of this collective energy that's surfacing out and around you. You don't need to take it on. You don't need to feel it. You don't need to own it. You don't need to do that. What you need to do is just transmute that energy altogether. That's kind of cool. But ray of light. It's just like right there. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe it's on my camera. Oh, maybe that's it. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna. Nope, it's still coming up. Um, so it's just really faint. Interesting. So I want you to think about how the disruption has been. How has it affected you? How has it affected your life? How has it affected your business, your traveling? Everything's on hold because we got this shenanigans going on. And then we have people censoring. You can't say this, your videos go down. And healers being taken down and slowing down their videos or their videos not being loaded up. And, you know, really, come on now. We got enough going on in the world, and really, this is gonna be the gameplay? Not. I'm just saying, it's just craziness right now. So everyone that's a light worker, everything, please, please, please cut those cords. Release the things that are not yours to be carrying. Don't go into panic mode because you feel energy. Like I said, if you're not doing the detox spiral light program with me, where we purposely clear out cellular memory stuff that needs to come up and you have to get rid of it. And it comes up fast. So now I'm getting ready to do the new one where it's a 3 or 4 day burst of frequency. And I'm trying to titrate it down to where you can do a 1 or 2 day. So, but you have to be ready for it. It's no joke. It really does bring up all your stuff, and you have to be willing to look at it and acknowledge it and release it and let it go. This is like hardcore, get in there and get this stuff done. And a message for anyone that is out there struggling with addiction. Right now, the energy is so sky high. You need to make a decision on how you want to seek assistance for not being in your addictions anymore. And if you can just reach out and allow yourself to get the support you need, you'll get the support you need so that you can flip that energy. And you don't have to be a host to the attachment that keeps you in the addiction, okay? Or being a host to the generational line of addiction. So I say that because this energy that's coming in is all about, are you awake? Are you aware while you're on the planet? How are you taking care of your temple? How are you doing that you're using to get around on this planet? So there's a lot going on, and I find it really interesting how everyone is noticing everything, noticing how people are short tempered, noticing how everything is not what it seems. People are noticing. And that's a part of awakening. That's a part of that higher consciousness, going up in that higher consciousness of self. Today, just even driving, I don't know what happened. I slipped into light language. I think I was driving to the restaurant, go pick up my chips and salsa. And I slipped right in this light language. One of the things about being who we are as light workers and star seeds and working with frequencies and light codes and grading lights and all the things that we come in this world to do. We're all holding sacred space. We're all holding that light space so that others can make their transition either to the other side or either within themselves to wake up. So we're all holding that space. And let me tell you, some of the things that I personally witnessed has been challenging to watch. Very challenging. It's not very easy. So these frequencies are really going to get high because I think Monday's a full moon. And then we have a lunar eclipse that's taking place. So that lunar eclipse is coming in that frequency. So all of that. Hey, lovely. How's it going? So all of that energy is coming in and boosting the frequency of what's happening. So yes, you're going to feel depression. Yes, you're going to feel anxiety. Yes, you're going to feel, thank you so much for the thumbs up. Yes, you're going to feel all of that stuff going on. You're going to feel that. It's a conscious thing that's happening. Now, I want you to think about this. Think about this. You're on planet Earth. You're on Mother Earth. She's a living being. And you have all these billions of people on Earth that are going through some kind of disruption in their life right now. They have lost someone, or they're living in fear, or they're struggling in lack. They're struggling in not enough. They're struggling in something. Something's going on. Okay? You get enough people in this same frequency thought pattern of what they're dealing with, or what they're what's going on with them is amplified on her belly, on her. And she's going through her own process of ascension, lifting up higher in her frequency. She's riding it. She's going straight up in that ether. She's getting that cosmic wave, and she's up. And she's like, those of you that are awake, you're riding it. You're going to ride that wave. You're going to come up in that wave. But those of you that are asleep, if you don't wake up, you're not going to make it. Because it's going to literally be this. New earth, old energy stays here. Literally. And you can feel it. You can see it in people's attitudes. Snapping off for no reason, acting crazed in the mind. I didn't say that. I didn't say, yes, you did. You said it. Call it out. And I have given people ample amount of time when I do apologies, clearings, whatever, if I offended you or whatever, I've given people ample time to accept it, to let me know. And they've done nothing. Nothing. So there's nothing I could do about that except keep it moving. And that's what I choose to do. So I don't have time. I don't have time to play those games. None of us have time. Time is irrelevant now. There's no time. Time is like this. Come on now. Shoot. We're already at the end of the month. December's rolling in a couple days. Hell, I vaguely got through Halloween. I think I saw something scary. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I got a hat. Matched my sister. We got our hats. Next thing I know, it's turkey time. CPR. We got to get the CPR. Claim that proper reality time. Yes, that's what it is. So everything that you're feeling, you're going to feel it even more because we're moving into that lunar eclipse energy and that full moon energy, all of that. Yes, girl, please. You missed the beginning. You missed how I checked into the hotel. I had to take pictures of stuff because they come talking about they do a $50 deposit. And I said, since when? Oh, yeah, we'll do a $50 deposit. So I watch out for stuff like that. When they start talking about, oh, we do a $50 deposit. Well, that means you getting ready to steal money from me. I'm not going to make it that easy for you. I'm going to take pictures of everything in your room and then come down and pester your ass about it and then show it to you. And that's exactly what I did. Hello, darling. Hello. So take pictures if you're traveling and then go down to the front desk and say, oh, by the way, since you said that, I want you to know this was nicked here, this was nicked here. And I mean, come on now. I'm checking into the bathtub thing, and the bathtub looked like they were doing work on it. That's not how you represent. Come on. And then we didn't know that was going on. Well, how come you don't know that's going on? This is your establishment. You should know that's going on. People are coming in and out, and you don't know that's going on. How do you not know that? Come on now. So, everyone, please, please, please remember who you are. Stay true to your sacred energy. Stay true to yourself because, yes, 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 you're going to feel a lot of high energy. It's the collective. You're going to feel people's sadness. You're going to feel people's depression. You're going to feel people's anxiety. You know what the anxiety is? I'm going to show you. This is the anxiety. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, okay, finally, we got something. Okay, we're right here. I want you to visualize being on a roller coaster right now. Okay, we've been doing this. I want you to visualize a roller coaster. We're right here at the very top. You know where it's getting ready to go like this? And it's going to dive down and it's going to go like this? We're right here. We're waiting to go down. We're just right here. This is where we are. We're waiting for what my mom likes to say, waiting for the shoe to drop. Just waiting. This is where the anxiety is. This is why we're having anxiety. Right here. Wait. Roller coaster sitting up here. We're teeter-tottering. We're waiting to freaking go down. Let's go. But no, we're hanging out up here. We're waiting for the shoe to drop. That's what we're waiting for. It's kind of like in that same energy when 9/11 happened. How everyone, like a couple days before it happened, were having dreams about it, all kind of weird stuff. And then boom, it panned out. Your dream panned out to what you saw in your dream. It's along that same energy. It's the same energy. Because we're dealing with consciousness. We're dealing with that. The consciousness energy. Beaver, Moon, and Gemini. Yeah. Gemini. Oh, hi. Not. I see you. No, I don't. Gemini. Two beings. So the best advice I can give each and every one of you, duality of the twins. Yeah, it sure is duality. Is to stay on a positive timeline. Don't drop off into the negative timeline. Stay in the positive timeline. Can't tell you that enough to stay in the positive timeline. It's helped a lot for me being in the work that I do. Calling in my higher divine I am self, be present. That brings in the connection. So many people talking about, I don't feel connected. I don't feel connected. Call it in. You have to call it in because right now all you're doing is moving into the artificial energy. That's called EMF. All this high EMF frequency is going on. So that's why you feel kind of like, I don't feel like I'm connected. You call yourself in and be present in your God self. Call it in. Call it in the morning and give thanks to it. But you got to call it in. Does that make sense? Everyone, you got to call that in. Call it in. You have to call yourself in. Because if you don't call yourself in, then you're not feeling that connection. Okay? So call yourself in. That's the number one thing. And then don't take on other people's stuff. Cut those cords. When I'm done working with people, I cut cords. Have to. When I'm done on here, I cut cords. Have to. So I stay in my space. Everything goes back to that space. Be aware of your space and cut your cords. Be aware of that. I am not kidding when I say that next month is going to be one hell of a ride. Okay? This year has been one hell of a ride. I don't think any of us saw all this stuff coming. You know, in the way that it showed up. Sneak attack. Literally, sneak attack. So I just wanted to come on and tell everyone, stay focused. Yes, it's about taking ownership of your space and presence and energy. Yes, Nina, absolutely. We all have to do that. Because I want you to think about this. How important this is. Each and every one of us has a mission. We have a passion that we live for and we do. Okay. When you make those changes in your life and you stay in that higher space for yourself, the people around you start to change. They start to make changes. Very subtle, but they start making changes. So just imagine if enough of us keep raising our own frequency up, what the effects of our frequency is doing to help others. It is so important right now to love yourself, to be in love with yourself, to forgive yourself for whatever you said about yourself and not judge yourself. Don't judge others. Stay out of that frequency. Be in that moment. So you have to. Because I think our lives have been disrupted enough. It's a huge disruption. That's the feeling I woke up with this morning, is disruption. My life has been disrupted, just like everyone else. I wasn't making it about me, but I could just feel the disruption. And what it would have been like to have maybe another year or something back before all this happened. Doesn't seem so bad now, does it? Considering what we've all been experiencing. So, this is all about be so light. This is all about be so light. When you are in your light, you're holding that space. And be so light stands for that. Be so light. Says it all right there. And you know what's kind of interesting? I never knew how important it is for me to be staying true to myself and staying in that place of honoring yourself. You don't like something, speak up. Don't settle for it. I didn't like how the bathtub looked. Why I'm paying. Why am I going to go into a bathroom that looks like some kind of putty construction work is going on? It's still drying. Come on now. If I would have took that, I would have been saying, "Oh, I'm okay with it." No, I'm not okay with it. I'm speaking up. No more of that. Hey, darling. It has been hard. However, I am grateful for the opportunities to finally make the changes. You know what? I'm going to tell you like this. I want each and every one of you to think about this. This corona, the head, came in for a reason as a disruption, right? Does everybody agree? It's a disruption. It came to disrupt our lives, to push us into a different direction, right? That whatever that direction may be, some of us know what that direction could turn out to be. But we also are aware of stuff that's going on, those of us awake. And when we talk about spiritual warfare, we're in it. We're in it right now. We're in it. And yes, the opportunities and stuff, and everything's been challenging and feeling everybody's stuff. And it is hard, I tell you what, to go into a grocery store now and I'm feeling the heart stuff, the heaviness in the heart. And then and I'm hearing people, I can't breathe. So sick of this, I can't breathe. I'm hearing that. So everyone has their part. And you're all important in your part. Wherever you're living, whatever you're called to do, and what you're flowing in, you have an important part to play. So I bid each and every one of you a wonderful evening. I'm going to be relaxing, getting into a nice bed, and being. And I want each and every one of you to be. Now I'll be on tomorrow on Instagram doing the read for Sunday. I'm kind of wondering what's going to come up. What's the energy going to look like for this read? Because we're, like I said, we're up at the top right here at that roller coaster. We're just teeter-tottering. We haven't gone down yet. This hasn't happened yet. We're right here. Thank you for sharing your medicine, reminding us of the divine connection and energy source cord and light. Yes, darling. Yes. I'm going to tell you something. And I want you to know this. A lot of you are going to be activated. Some of you are already going through your activations. It's kind of freaking you out a little bit. You go to sleep. You wake up with new skills of something that you never knew you could do before. Now you can do that. Get ready for a lot of that to be happening. Get ready for your sacred light language to come in and you start speaking it. Because that holds a separate frequency of its own and is a healing frequency. So I plan on doing a lot of light language talking tonight and tomorrow. Say my prayers in light language. Sending out people that I've worked with light language codes of love. Everyone has that gift to do that. And, you know, if I was in Puerto Rico right now, yes, you bet I would be having a wonderful sandwich made by Abuela, Balanani. And I might just take in a sip or two of that coffee. I just don't drink coffee. I'm a tea drinker. But in honor of my Papa and Taino and of Puerto Rico, you know, I honor him today. And I remember his heart and I remember his love. And I want to keep that true. So He looked like a artist when he would put this on. So I thought about him this morning when I put this on. 3 years he's been off the planet. And I'm pretty sure he's very busy on the other side. He's very busy. But everyone, stay true to yourself and your medicine. Stay true to everything. My friend here that's online, she has a Facebook channel called Quest for Answers. So Deb, are we doing anything? Am I popping over to Quest for Answers? This is the time for people to get to know themselves throughout the world. Deb's like, oh, hold on. She's got to write me. Am I popping over? Doing any teachings over there? Can we wait? Because I really want to sink into some medicine thoughts. Everyone, just start really focusing in on opening, keeping your heart open. If you need to drum. If you need to sing. If you need to just take a bath. But keep your heart open. Okay, keep it open. And expand from that. Expand that heart open. Just open. It's kind of like this. Remember that movie, Mr. Babylon? Okay, the book was phenomenal. And the show was good too. And you know how she opens up the veil and she goes up and she lowers like this? The amount of portals that's open on this planet right now is insane. So just think, when you want to shift the energy somewhere, be that goddess, be that priestess, and shift it. You're going to raise it up and you're going to bring it down here. Or take it from the up and bring it down. Start practicing. Oh my God, the key's crazy. Yes. Okay, everyone. Thank you for supporting my book. Thank you so much. I was really shocked to see that I doubled in my books. So I am taking time out right now to put together my third book. This one I'll definitely print it out. I thought I was going to print these other two out. I probably still will. But I'm thinking of my third book. And I really want the third book to be all about the initiation of the true blueprint of yourself into the depths of being the medicine person that you are, being a healer, being that, all the wonderful, much love priestesses. Yes. So everyone, get some rest, be good to yourself, be loving to yourself. Don't judge yourself. Don't beat yourself up, please. Be the gods and goddesses that you are. Please don't do that. Okay. Enjoy yourself, like me, my hibiscus. I love it. And just get that rest. Okay. So much love to all of you. I'll be on Instagram tomorrow around 11, and do a read. Meet me over there, Priestess Michaela, Mekala 333. All right, 7elements.net is other places you can find my information. And obviously, you found me here at Be Soul Light. Be Soul Light. That's what this tribe represents. Be your light. Be your true self. Be authentic. Be you. Okay? All right. Love all of you. Hey, love you back, Raven. Love you. All right. Love all of you. Love you back. And I'm up on the third floor for a reason. I was told that this is a junction. This particular building lines up with the casino. And then that casino lines up with the Rockland one. And I said, oh, it makes a pyramid. It makes a triangle. Should be interesting. I'll let you all know what information I pulled through tonight. All right. Much love to all of you. Be good to yourself. Love you all. Bye.